just under 16 himself. So both of both of these teams have to face so many good guards, and without their best scorer in Caleb Higgins, also a guard on the floor, the 5'10" player out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas, this Bakersfield team has really had to go to a bunch of big men to get the job done.
Another foul on Kelly. As he catches the ball, he has to give a gap. Just gap him once he catches it, and then you can react to where he's going. You don't have to lean on him and put your forearm on him.
That's the third foul against Andre Kelly in this one, so something to pay attention to as Cameron Smith goes long on the three-pointer.
Defensive rebound by Josh Pierre.
Sawney can't leave him open like that. Doesn't make you pay this time.
Whoops. That's traveling, but maybe he got hit, and it was good judgment. If he got hit, he shouldn't be charged with traveling.
Reynolds feeds it inside. Here's Tavian Cullum. Cameron Smith and Cullum each tied with 10. That's a game high for either team. Watson the back door. He lays it up and in.
A.J. Mitchell lost sight of his man. You got to see man and ball, and that's why they gave up a layup there.
Sawney left it for Andre Kelly. It doesn't fall.
Yep, that was a cripple.
Reynolds, the point guard this evening for Bakersfield. He's in search of Cullum, who's worked on Kelly all night. They're trying to feed that ball.
Trying to get it into him. Kelly's doing a pretty good job of staying on the high side now when the ball's above the free throw line, not giving the ball to him.
Cameron Smith falls away and drains a tough two.
Nice move. That was a tough offensive move. Decent job defensively that time. He contested it, but a better offensive move.
Mitchell works off the high ball screen. There's Kelly down low. Norris soars in. Oh, goodness! Miles nice. Norris. It's a burn. It's a blade. No, that is Norris for the slam.
Very nice pass from Josh Pierre. Good patience there by the Gauchos to get the ball for the high percentage shot.
Wow, Miles Norris, one of those players who just shows off his athleticism every time he steps on the floor. He's got 11 this evening.
Cullum back with the ball again, and Cutter's coming, and they took it away from him.
Sawney in transition, a sweet laying off the glass. Not trying to do too much there. Coach, in games past, we've seen the Gauchos get a little
too fancy. Yeah, that was
fancy.
Good. That was perfect. Use the backboard, make the layup, and go back and guard somebody.
Back to a 15-point lead for UCSB. Reynolds splits through, navigates in, and can't finish.
Pushing it, pushing it.
Norris open for three. You betcha!
Yeah, the pace of the game gets up. The Gauchos are getting a lot of open shots.
Miles Norris, a game-high 14 points, and UC Santa Barbara is piling it on with an 18-point lead, the largest of the evening. We'll stay with you right here. Oh no, why don't we take a quick breather? UCSB up by 18, and we'll be right back with more Big West Conference basketball on ESPN+.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at ucsbgauchos.com/tickets or call 805-893-UCSB.
What a finish!
What is the Big West? The Big West is where the Aloha spirit meets California cool. It's a place of unlimited opportunity on the court, in the classroom, and in the community. We're built different in the Big West. We find a way to win with hustle, heart, and hard work. What is the Big West? It's the place where dreams come true. The Big West. Only the bold.
Welcome back here in the Thunderdome. UC Santa Barbara up by 18 over Cal State Bakersfield. Hey, they're first in the conference for a reason. This Gaucho team is showing all of the moves this evening, and not just that, on the scoring end, they're out-rebounding Bakersfield 23-10. And hey, that's been the story for the Gauchos all year. This Gaucho team is 7th in the NCAA in opponent rebounds allowed, first in the conference, of course. The Gauchos just making that their MO, that rebounds do not come easily against the Grayshirts.
That's a good statistic, because if the people you're playing are not getting rebounds, that means you're making shots at one end, and it means you're blocking out at the other. So that's a real good stat to have.
That's under 30 rebounds allowed per game as Cameron Smith drops it in.
Off an out-of-bounds end line. That should not happen from a defensive standpoint. And, of course, offense, it should happen, because that's what you're trying to do. Zone again now. They went back to the zone defense again. Mitchell
feeds it inside. There's Evans Capruto, his first minutes. Capruto couldn't handle the assist because Mitchell missed on the three.
He bounced it out of bounds.
Yeah,
Too bad. Good effort, good hustle.
It was a good transition play. I mean, Norris was pressuring on the outside.
Yep, and good effort by Cullum, trying to get that loose ball, and he just stepped out with it.
So Mitchell looks to orchestrate here. Norris leads all scorers with 14. Norris, a shimmy move, it falls.
Very nice. Use of the pivot, use of the shot fake, and a nice jump hook. Oops, got his hand in the cookie jar. Something that the officials are looking for in every game you're going to play is where are your hands when contact occurs.
We'll go back to a media timeout here. The lead remains at 18. We'll see you in a bit. We're back here in Santa Barbara, and the UCSB Gauchos have really ballooned this lead up to 18. It's been impressive tonight. UCSB shot 50% from the field, and that's against a really terrific defense. 4th in the country in scoring defense. The Bakersfield Roadrunners are so shut down on the defensive end, yet they're missing 3 of their most active players, and the Gauchos have been able to capitalize.
Got nice motion. They got it to one of their scorers, and Smith is the player I'm talking about, and Cullum, the other one. Two very good scorers, active athletes. Man-to-man defense now.
KK Tong
roll
had
off
the
was
feed
open.
inside, but it was batted away at last touched by Tong and the Gauchos.
AJ just a little late to see that. He was open just a split second earlier.
Cameron Smith with 16. Smith in 22 in blue has been great this evening. That's his bread and butter.
He can shoot. He's a player. They're not going to quit. This coach, Rod Barnes, has been around. He knows the game, and his guys are going to play hard all the time.
The 8th head basketball coach in Cal State Bakersfield history. His 12th year with the Runners. Whoa, what a take from A.J. Mitchell. He blows by the defenders and lays it in with ease.
Yeah, no longer do you overplay his left hand. He can go both ways and finish both ways.
Cameron Smith works from the near side perimeter. Norris played great defense and forced the takeaway.
Yes, he did. He moved his feet.
Now Norris close in the paint. It falls.
Now Norris is getting the ball in good areas. You got to give his teammates a lot of credit for getting the ball where he can do something with it down low.
Cameron Smith again. That time it's long.
Yeah, he didn't take the time that time, and it was contested by Norris.
Wishart wide open
wide
from
open.
outside.
Got his own rebound. That was a good shot on the break. Wide open shot. Nobody guarding him.
Mitchell eyes down his arsenal. Norris 3-ball corner pocket, bullseye!
Skip pass, we call that. He skipped over a couple guys and found the open man in the corner.
Miles Norris putting on a scoring clinic. The Gauchos up by 21, and Norris has that many to his name this evening.
Very good defense. Oh my goodness.
So Watson draws the foul on the fadeaway too.
Wishart must have got him with his body. I didn't see his hands get him, but
shooting 2 free throws for Bakersfield.
no replay. I guess we didn't get a replay on that one.
So Watson at the free throw line hasn't shot much this season from outside. This young man at 78% for the shots that he has gotten from the stripe.
His brother's going to redshirt up there at Bakersfield, so they're not going to play him this year, but they're identical twins, right?
Yeah, 6'8", each from Philadelphia.
Yep.
It's Kasim Watson, who is starting tonight, and Kareem Watson, who is sitting on his redshirt season this year for the Road Runners. But hey, tonight was the first night of the season that Kareem Watson dressed.
Yeah,
so
he dressed up because they only had 7 players
Sure.
originally, but and
Th-
the rule
this
is,
team-
Max, you got to have 8 players to start the game. If
Yeah.
you start with 7, it's a forfeit, so you got to have 8 in the book.
they've had a really tough go of it, just injury after injury,
Yep.
and have been unlucky. But that said, the 2 wins for the Road Runners are it's matched last year's conference win total, and you gotta imagine that this team is taking a step in the right direction.
Very
Whoa, what a
nice.
back cut from
Very
Powell.
nice. Very nice. That pass went to from Norris into the post at the high post, and then a cut by Wishart for an open layup. Good execution that time.
Gaskin takes Kelly to the cup.
Kelly got a piece of that on the way up, so that was a block shot.
Wishart.
Driving layup.
Oh, beautiful take, counting with the foul. Calvin Wishart, he's doing more than many could think was possible.
Off
Take
of both
a look
feet,
at that.
Max. Did you see that?
Take
Off
a look
of
at
both
that.
feet.
An athlete and a half, Calvin Wishart heads to the line for a three-point play when we continue.
Second personal. First team foul.
Power isn't born, it's built over time. For over 65 years, Hercules Tires has been providing the muscle to move more drivers. Whatever the vehicle, whatever the terrain. And we back it with a powerful protection plan. So wherever the road or the trail takes you, we have the selection, value, and strength to get you there. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Hey Gauchos, if you're traveling through LAX, make it easy, convenient, and affordable. Take the Santa Barbara Airbus. We're close to UCSB, got a lot of trips, and it's easy to make a reservation.
What is the Big West? The Big West is where the Aloha spirit meets California cool. It's a place of unlimited opportunity on the court, in the classroom, and in the community. We're built different in the Big West. We find a way to win with hustle, heart, and hard work. What is the Big West? It's the place where dreams come true. The Big West. Only the bold.
And welcome back here in the Thunderdome as Cal State Bakersfield looks to bounce back under head coach Ron Barnes. It's his 12th season as the head coach of the Bakersfield Roadrunners. And get this, his son is on the staff as well, Brandon Barnes, who played at Bakersfield when he was a little younger, then came back and made his return back in the 18-19 season. He's one, and both the Barneses are one of just 7 pairs of head coach and assistant coach dad-son pairs in the NCAA. What a fun way to bring your son into what you do professionally.
Yeah, that's great. It's great to have a father-son combination in coaching. Gauchos are man-to-man. Good help on Cullum there.
And Tavian Cullum has been held silent in this second half after leading all scorers with 10 in the first.
Good control on that pass. He didn't charge, he stopped and passed to a player that Smith, who was underneath the basket.
That said, Smith, on the other hand, has ballooned his total up to 20.
Yeah, no, he's a good player. He's got a good-looking shot. Handles the ball pretty well.
Kelly, a teardrop. No thank you.
That was a little bit too far for the teardrop, or the floater, as they call it. I'd like to see him pull up and just make the jump shot there.
Cullum goes to work on Kelly, 2 big man.
Good help, good help. Excellent help. Uh-oh.
That's McGee who throws it into the hands of Wishart, batting it down like he's playing defensive line.
I didn't see what happened, Max, because the official was standing right in front of us, but
that's a better look.
But it was a turnover. For the Gauchos had the ball, and some reason it was turned over. I don't know what happened.
Just gotten a little bit of traffic. Calvin Wishart has impressed.
Out of bounds end line. Smith, the shooter. Nice
Mitchell
timing.
steps in front of it.
Timing.
Oh, what a pretty move. The nifty
Oh,
play.
boy.
But Mitchell
That's an
couldn't be
intentional
finished.
foul.
That might be a flagrant.
It's a flagrant foul. It's an intentional.
We'll see if the referees
Two
take
hands
another look
on
at this.
him when he goes up in the air. Watch the two hands push. Boom.
That's a dangerous play on the star player for UCSB. He's holding his
Intentional.
arm.
It's an intentional foul.
Number 10, Marlon McGee.
And they're going to look whether this is a flagrant foul.
Yeah, it might be.
Clearly intentional, but they'll look whether it's a flagrant foul. Another look at it right here.
But
Yes,
see,
two
his left
hands,
arm pushed him when he was in the air, yeah.
and he took a spill with his left.
I don't think he had any intent to hurt at all. I think it was just he made contact and that was it. It was a regular foul. I don't see it as a flagrant.
Coach Joe Pasternak living on the sideline, looking to stand up for his star point guard.
Well, you know, it's a dangerous play. When a guy jumps in the air, you can't push him from behind, but contact wasn't intended to hurt him, I didn't think.
This is Kent Diddy and Don Berdahl who are looking it over for the officiating crew. Jeremy Dente already had a quick look at it, but they're just determining if there will be some extra free shots at the free throw line for A.J. Mitchell. Take another look.
Here you
right
can see it. His left hand pushes him while he's in the air. His right hand tried to get to the ball. And he knew he was trying to help him up. He knew he had screwed up a little bit there, but I don't think he had any malice or any intent to hurt him. So
No.
I just hope
these players, they can see, you know, they know from their perspective just that they wouldn't want that to happen to them.
No,
so
of course not.
They're not trying to do anything
Exactly.
damaging to A.J. Mitchell. But hey, granted, when you're a player that has developed a reputation like A.J. Mitchell and a prowess on the floor, he gets played a little bit more physically than ever before. Mitchell is just such a prominent name in this Big West Conference. And this young man, so it is a flagrant foul here. He will have a couple of shots at the line, and then that's in addition to
it was more of an intentional foul, not a flagrant, but an intentional foul. And Mitchell, in the same vein, misses a free throw, which is very irregular for him. You know, it's different shooting a free throw with nobody there on the line. And it's kind of like a practice situation. When you practice, in practice, you don't have anybody on the line. Just a good discussion from the visiting coach, Rod Barnes. He wanted to know what was called.
Sure, you want to know some clarity, right?
Right, he has a right. He has a right to know.
Free throws.
That was just a bad pass.
Cullum has to slow things down. Great transition defense for UC Santa Barbara. Under 10 to play in this one.
Contested shot. A little late to contest it, but it was contested.
That was Marvin McGee III, the transfer out of South Georgia Tech, who knocks down his first shot of the game. He's the only Roadrunner to start every game this season.
Okay, man-to-man defense now, Max. They've gotten out of that zone. See what the Gauchos are trying to do. Screen on the ball for
Pierre Louis, what a beautiful move! He navigates through and lays it in with ease.
Acrobatic, I would call that.
Wow, more English than tea and crumpets, Josh Pierre Louis. And now it's A.J. Mitchell.
And the same guy trips him. That's
Mitchell
not,
couldn't believe it here.
That's not right.
Whoa. It looks like there's more chippy play on the floor. That's Andre Kelly, who's looking to stand up for his point guard.
Yeah, I don't blame him. That's twice the same player has tripped him or pushed him. So I don't blame the Gauchos for getting a little upset there. That's not basketball. I don't know what his intent was, but it might not have been something that he was planning.
You can see how frustrated Mitchell was,
and
Kelly
Kelly
just looking to stand up
Kelly
for his
is standing up for him. And that's what you want your big guys to do.
Don't want things to get too chippy here. Hey, it's a 21-point game, Coach.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When you're defending somebody that's been abused twice in a row by the same guy, you're gonna. You
gotta stand up.
You gotta stand
your
up
man.
for it. That's right.
And that just says, hey, I'm in it with you, brother.
That's right.
I'm in it with you.
That's exactly right.
You're not alone on this floor. You got 5 brothers with you. So, you know, it's a family thing for both these teams.
That's right. That's right. And they would have done the same thing if it would have happened to them. So these officials should understand if they saw the whole play.
Yeah.
Not intentfully trying to do anything, but same player, 2 plays in a row.
Andre Kelly just said,
that's enough.
With some emphasis, he said, hey, you can't do that to my guy. You can't do that. That's not fair.
Yep.
So a couple of plays back to back, and by the way, let's correct here. There's no intentional fouls anymore. It's not what it's called. It's called
that wasn't
flagrant
intentional.
Fouls.
No,
he
just
flagrant fouls, 1 or 2 now.
Yep.
So this right here, this scuffle right here, that's what they're looking over. We'll see what the calls are. Clearly, initially, it was a foul against Bakersfield on A.J. Mitchell on the break. You can't do that to somebody.
2 times in a row.
Yep.
See, same guy, but I still don't think it's an intentional thing to hurt anybody. He just got his feet tangled up. But Kelly was doing what any teammate would do. He's defending his point guard, the best player in the conference. He's just defending him.
Yeah, you see how Mitchell immediately was unhappy. Cameron Smith steps in front of McGee and Kelly. And like I said, just 2 families out here trying to protect their own. You got to appreciate that they just stand up for each other. That's what you expect from 2 teams that have spent so much time together.
That's right. That's right. And if it would have happened the other way around, Bakersfield would have done the same thing. You're going to protect. You're going to protect your players.
You're going to protect your players. And Coach Rod Barnes is saying that there was a player that was on the floor for UC Santa Barbara that had no business being on the floor.
Okay, well, if and so he came off the bench, that is not the play in this game. You can't come off the bench unless you're in the game. I didn't see it either. I don't know who he's talking about, but if in fact it did, then that's a violation. You cannot come off the bench to break up an altercation or to say anything. You got to stay in your
just have to have area. 5 on the bench at one time, or five on the floor at one time.
Exactly.
You can't have more than that, regardless of the situation. We're just happy no benches cleared in this situation. We just want to keep it strictly professional.
Well, I don't think they want to fight. They don't want to fight. They want to play basketball. So they're getting an explanation, the coaches are, and the official timer is getting it, but the PA guy is not. So the book is being corrected now, and they will go back to playing. Belich is in there. So the outside players now for the Gauchos are Josh Pierre-Louis, Wishart, and Belich at the 3 spot.
So you see right here on the right side of your screen, this is Ken Diddy just trying to describe to Coach Ron Burns the situation, give some clarity, because hey, he deserves that.
Each coach needs to get an explanation, and that's what they're doing. They're giving him an explanation.
So looks like there's technical fouls on McGee and Kelly.
I guess.
Might be technical fouls on Smith and Kelly, and McGee is whistled for the initial foul on A.J. Mitchell.
That sounds right.
Mattia Belich into the ball game for the first time this evening, and A.J. Mitchell has stepped on out.
Good, we get to watch basketball now instead of officials talking all the time. All right, they got that ferreted out.
That also brings Andre Kelly out. Just want to give those guys a breather and reset
Josh just had that ball go through his hands, didn't he? That's a fumble. That's a turnover.
That's just the 9th turnover for UCSB this evening.
KK guarding Cullum now in the post. KK's a quicker, longer player than Kelly. Kelly, of course, with the size, 260 at 6'9".
A little bit of an adjustment from one player to another,
right.
2 different big men. In the past, the Gauchos have had similar big men, and somebody like Ami Lakoju and Robinson E. Dayhead, or Amadou Sow and Robinson E. Dayhead. You know, they're similar players. Miles Norris tees one up from outside. Bullseye! Norris has 24 points, a season high, and he sticks the landing on that 3-point shot.
I guess it didn't bother him to have that 10-minute delay.
Gave him a little fresh sense of legs.
Man-to-man offense. They really are trying to enter the ball deep, and they just really made there's a tough angle. Down the boards is a tough angle. Nice drive by Smith. Pass to Cullum for a wide open shot.
Yeah, Cullum says he had that open look, couldn't get it. Norris got his 7th rebound of the contest.
Good offense that by Bakersfield.
Josh Pierre-Louis dances in the paint, but couldn't lay it up and in. Here's Travis Henson, the 6'6" junior. He draws the foul on the floor. That'll go against Belich.
Yep, Belich didn't move his feet enough to stay in front.
And the 24-point lead is the largest of the evening for UC Santa Barbara, who continues to pile it on brick by brick. We'll be right back on ESPN+.
All right, fans.
Back here in the Thunderdome, and some support on hand for UC Santa Barbara, who leads by 24 this evening over Cal State Bakersfield. The first place team in the Big West Conference is showing why it's the first place team in the Big West Conference. The Gauchos were due for a blowout. The last time these two teams met, UCSB was clearly in the lead and in the driver's seat against Bakersfield, but they didn't quite pull away. Bakersfield kept pace just about the entirety until the end of it, when the Gauchos won by 12. Tonight, a different story with UCSB clearly the better team.
Calvin Wishart gets his hands on the ball, but actually the rebound will go to KK, because he's the one that gathered it in.
That's Tong's 4th rebound this evening.
Whoops.
And that's an offensive foul that goes against Evans Caputo. Yep. You can see that from the bleachers up there.
Yeah. And part of that is because the timing is not good. The man with the ball goes too soon, and the player that's setting the screen hasn't gotten there yet. So that, when that happens, and Caputo will learn how to slip that and not make contact.
Mattia Belich is 2nd of the evening.
Yeah, he got, for his effort, he got one in the throat in the Adam's apple. little
so much for effort.
forearm. Yep. But he's got to learn, and this is what Coach is doing with it now. Coach Pasternak wants him to be in there, get some live action, and see if he can guard athletic people on the perimeter.
Yeah, Matija Belic, the freshman out of Belgrade, Serbia, played with Mladost Zemun, professional team out there, where he averaged great clip for him. So Belic is looking just to improve a little bit, evolve a little bit during his time.
Especially defensively. He's fairly proficient offensively. He's a good shooter. He puts the ball on the floor okay. And he's got the Euro step down, but he is defensively, he needs to continue to work hard. Oops.
So working off the soft press here, there's Calvin Wisher.
They're going to trap. This is good for the Gauchos to play against a little trap and get that guy to come up in the middle. Good hedge by Bakersfield big man.
KK Tong wants to let it fly and hits the three from outside.
Ooh, nice move there. Really nice move by Henson.
Take another look at this. Henson just lays it on.
Very nice. Use of the left hand. Very nice. There's the big man coming up to get out of the double team and lay it.
Evans Caputo with the hammer throw.
That's not, you cannot hoist yourself up on that ring. You got to let go.
Well, the Gauchos have done a really smooth job of breaking that half-court trap. That back-court trap, if you will. Calvin Wisher has really made it look easy. I'd be surprised to see them do more of it.
Nice.
That's a corner three from Henson, who knocks it home.
Yep. He's played quite a bit this year, and he's a left-hander with some skills.
Wisher.
Very nice.
The open lane. Tong, can he do it again? That time it's off. Belic fights for the board, and it's a jump ball that'll stay with UCSB.
Belic is almost 6'8" now. He got here with 6'7", still growing, and I think he's got a future in this program, and hopefully he'll continue to improve and prove himself as a defensive player also.
You saw that with a guy like Jakov Kukic. There's Anderson for three. Couldn't hit his fourth of the night.
Yep. It's all about timing with him, getting his shoulders set.
Reynolds has been quiet on the scoring end this evening, despite playing near 30 minutes. Here's Reynolds. He's a playmaker and a passer, not a scorer himself.
Smith is a shooter.
On the other end, Cameron Smith has been great. 22 points for Smith. Nearly a game high. He's two behind Miles Norris, who has a season high. Belic has the open three. That one rattles out.
That was in and out. Too bad. That was down, halfway down. He can make those. He's a really good space shooter, outside shooter.
That would have been his first three of the season. At least in conference play, I should say. Calvin Wisher makes it look easy.
Hesitation, nice hesitation. Hard to guard somebody that has change of pace and hesitation in the dribble.
Cameron Smith, the corner jumper. It
Wow.
goes.
Wow. And KK was right there, too. That's a heck of a shot.
Smith has been electric this evening with a game high 25. Caputo again.
Very nice. Nice pass by Belic. He can handle a lot of offensive situations.
This is by far a season high for Cameron Smith, but it's a little, too late, as the Gauchos are up by 21 with 3:36 to go. We'll be right back with the culmination of this second half and more when we return.
Power isn't born, it's built over time. For For over 65 years, Hercules Tires has been providing the muscle to move more drivers. Whatever the vehicle, whatever the terrain, and we back it with a powerful protection plan. So wherever the road or the trail takes you, we have the selection, value, and strength to get you there. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
The Big West is back in Las Vegas. Don't miss the 2023 Hercules Tires Big West Basketball Championships, presented by the Hawaiian Islands, March 7th through the 11th at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. Catch the pulse-pounding action as 20 men's and women's teams battle to punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Get the best seats in the house at ucsbgauchos.com/tickets or call 805-893-UCSB.
What a finish!
What is the Big West? The Big West is where the Aloha spirit meets California cool. It's a place of unlimited opportunity on the court, in the classroom, and in the community. We're built different in the Big West. We find a way to win with hustle, heart, and hard work. What is the Big West? It's the place where dreams come true. The Big West. Only the bold.
We're back here in the Thunderdome. This one is a pretty big margin with about 3:36 to go. Bakersfield still with many of its starters in. The Gauchos have switched to their third unit.
Wishart at the point, and Anderson and Belic at the 2-3. And Kucic is in there now, the Croatian player. And he just got beat on the drive. Sitting there all night and coming out and having to guard Smith, that's not
It's not easy.
easy thing to do.
Yeah, he's cold off the bench, and Smith is putting on a clinic. It's by far his highest career point total. He's got 27 tonight. Before that, that was 16, which came earlier this year.
That was a bad pass, not a fumble. It was too hard from that close a distance.
Watson threw it into the backcourt, and it just can't be saved.
Yep. Anytime you jump in the air and try to pass, it's an error about to happen.
So UC Santa Barbara really put on a clinic tonight. This Gaucho team did a great job with their shooting, especially in the second half at 62% from the field. But you got to give credit to Bakersfield as well, shooting 60 from the field. There's Cole Anderson.
Nice squared up, good footwork.
That was a two.
Yeah.
It looked like he had a foot on the line. But Anderson has 12 after that.
Yep. Stop and pop. Those little jump shots, whether they're 2 or 3, you acquire that skill, then you've got another skill to help beat the defense.
Cameron Smith.
Good drive there,
Hunter.
nice drive.
And Hunter was fouled on the way up. That one goes against Calvin Wishart for his second personal.
But Hunter made a good footwork there on the start of his drive. Really nice. Recognized the defense. He was out of his vision, and he went right at it. That was excellent recognition.
This Bakersfield defense is one of the best defenses in the country. That said, their offense just struggles to get things going. Fourth worst in the nation. And you got to give credit to UC Santa Barbara. This is a team.
Gage Gomez coming in at the point now, replacing Wishart.
Yeah, this is a Gaucho team that has really impressed tonight in terms of their efficiency on field goals. They're shooting the ball well from deep. They're really hitting every key that they need to this evening.
He's got to get it quicker. There you go.
Gomez is trapped and he got tangled up.
I think Kucic has got to fill that middle spot, either he or KK, to give some relief to Gomez so that he doesn't have to bring it against two people. passing against the pressure is always better than dribbling.
Anderson with it again. Trying to get Gage Gomez in on the scoring action. Gomez with 2 to shoot. He heaves from the corner. That's off. This one is all but over.
Yep, but still, it's valuable time for these guys that are in there. So you want them to play as hard as they can and get the defensive assignments and run an offense.
The Gauchos have out-rebounded Bakersfield tonight, 30-17. UCSB 7th in the country in opponent defensive rebounding, 7th in the NCAA, and UCSB with 10 offensive boards this evening that have led to second chance points left and right. It's a big reason why this Gaucho team is handily taking this one.
In the second half, the Bakersfield is 11 for 19 in 2-point field goals. So very good job shooting the ball in the second half.
No doubt, they really were able to shoot it a little bit better, but after the 15-point deficit, it was all but over. That 15-point deficit at the half for UCSB, the largest in a while, where the Gauchos have really been in control just the entirety of today's ball.
Question. That was a decent pass. And KK has to learn to catch that with 2 hands. You can't put one hand up and try and stop a pass that was thrown from that far away.
Who is he, Odell Beckham?
Yeah, who does he think he is? Odell Beckham, I think. One-hand type guy.
The corner jumper for Watson goes.
2 Watson kids are going to be good players.
Yep, and that ties his career high at 10 points. Prior to that, he reached it against UC Davis earlier in the season.
So no trapping now with 33 seconds to go, and the Gauchos I don't think are going to shoot it again. Somebody's going to get a turnover here though.
KK Tong is rejected, and that's a shot clock violation.
Yep, too bad.
They nearly called a foul, but that was waved off. And this will pretty much do it. The only people that care about it right now are the people that might have bet on this game. The line is at 17. Bakersfield scores here. That is just about as bad of the beat as it gets. It looks like they'll run things out.
Yeah, they're going to let it run out. There's no reason to take any more shots. End of game.
So UC Santa Barbara with an 18-point victory. Cal State Bakersfield to the Gauchos to 71.